On Monday, December 7th, the EU foreign ministers met in Brussels for the Foreign Affairs Council. For Heiko Maas, the focus was on the adoption of a new EU human rights sanctions regime, a central project of the German EU Council Presidency. The last few weeks of the German EU Council Presidency are sporting because there are still some big issues on the table before the end of the year. After a lengthy phase of virtual meetings, the High Representative Josep Borrell invited the EU foreign ministers to a physical meeting in Brussels. The agenda included transatlantic relations and an exchange on the concept of strategic autonomy. Germany and its EU partners also wanted to strengthen the EU's global role in this area by adopting an EU human rights sanctions regime. The High Representative also briefed ministers on other current international developments, including the political situation in Georgia after the recent elections, EU-Turkey relations and the EU's response to the general election in Venezuela on December 6th. After almost 2 years of negotiation, the EU's human rights sanctions regime was due. This means that the EU will in future have an important instrument for responding to the most serious human rights violations, such as torture, slavery or systematic sexual violence. Here, restrictive measures such as entry bans or the freezing of assets are to be used. It can be directed against both state and non-state actors and applies in all EU member states. In doing so, Maas and his colleagues underline that the EU does not just stand by when there are serious human rights violations. Violations come at a price. The regime is initially valid for 3 years and resolutions are passed unanimously. And there's a new start with the USA. With a view to the inauguration of Joe Biden, Borrell and the EU foreign ministers will exchange views on the strategic positioning of the EU. For the federal government, it is clear Biden's nominations so far in the field of foreign and security policy are to be interpreted as an offer to revive a close transatlantic partnership, which, however, is accompanied by clear expectations of Europe. Together with the French Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian, Heiko Maas has sketched out initial ideas of how a new cooperation in questions of economy, trade and security and defense policy could look like. The Foreign Council dealt with these questions and other areas of transatlantic cooperation. During its EU Council presidency, Germany worked to strengthen Europe's ability to act. This is the only way to formulate clear offers from the EU to the USA and be a reliable, independent partner, and in which areas the EU can strengthen its strategic autonomy also was a topic. In addition, the ministers dealt with the current situation in Hong Kong and the implementation of the Council conclusions of July 28th in this context. And if you want to stay informed, please subscribe to my channel, visit my other channels. I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.